Yeah.
It's all on the wrist, right?
Yeah, it's all in there.
Okay. We done?
We're done.
Excellent.
Hi, I'm Brian,
And I'm Dave.
and we're here for another installment of Hornhouse Kitchen. Today we're going to make creme brulee. It's a very easy recipe. It sounds complicated, but it's really just making a custard, and then when you're done, taking a little sugar, putting it on top, and torching it.
Right?
And you have to use a torch.
Right.
That's the best part. So the first thing we need to do is break some eggs. And we need to separate the yolk from the egg. So I'm going to show you how to separate the yolk, and then you can help me because we need to do all 12 of them.
Okay.
So the easy thing is crack it on the edge. And you want to keep the yolk in half, like that. And then just back and forth. All the white will seep out. And then, it doesn't have to be perfect, but and then put the yolk in the bowl. So we need to do that for all of these. So let's get cracking.
All right. Oops.
Yeah, let me get another bowl. That's okay if the yolk gets into the white, because we're not gonna.
But my halves aren't very equal. Oops, you're falling apart.
It doesn't have to be. Yeah, let me get.
Well, it makes it harder to go back and forth. Oh no. All right, you're in there.
Just keep going. Yeah.
That was a better crack. Nope, still. You know what?
That's all right.
I should
That's
use
all right.
the.
Let that.
I should use the big one from the other egg.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna have two big ones.
And you can actually like use the edge of the shell to like cut, because it's very viscous, and you can sometimes use the edge of the shell to, if it's not kind of.
Whoa!
Don't lose that.
I was so into the switching back and forth, I almost like said,
I know.
just pour it right in. Okay.
Whoops.
I'm gonna
that
save
one's
those
a little.
Yeah, here, do this.
That's right.
You're an expert at it.
Yeah. Actually, the little ones are kind of better because they don't hold the white, and so it tends to flow off better from the little piece.
How about, are the shells supposed to go
No,
in there?
we're not supposed to put the shells in there. Uh-oh. Little disaster here on this one.
But see, the beauty of a creme brulee is that the surface is crunchy anyway, so a little shell.
Shell, nobody would ever know.
Right.
Look at my head of you. I think I've got 40. No, I think you're keeping pace with me.
You didn't say it was a race.
Well, everything we do is competition, Dave. No, not really.
Yeah.
We just argue a lot. We don't necessarily compete. We just don't agree on most things.
That's not true.
Uh-oh! Yolk down.
I think I win.
No, we could take these egg whites and do something later with them, like make a...
Oh, we're not using the whites?
No, we're using the yolks.
Oh, here I am.
That's the part we're saving.
Oh, well, then this will make a good, like...
So that's what I'm saying. Even if you break a yolk and get some yolk into the
We
whites...
used to make something called yummy mum holes, where you whip those up, and they're not really yummy mum holes. That's just what we call them.
Yeah.
But they're meringue stuff.
Like a meringue, yeah.
And I don't know
Well,
if
if we
it was,
had more time, we could make a meringue. Because basically, you just take it, you whip it up, you put sugar in it, and then you bake it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very simple. All right, so...
I'm going to get rid of some of the egg on my hand. Not on my face, because I didn't drop a
Because
yolk.
we both washed our hands before we started.
Absolutely. All right.
All right, so next up,
Good thing I have these pockets here.
we're following this recipe that we got off of All Recipes. I like All Recipes. They're pretty good, pretty reliable. I've used them a lot. As we've talked about before, my favorite is the Betty Crocker cookbook. This is the Bible that I go.
There's no creme brulee in there?
I don't know. Let's just check. I'm curious to see what the difference might be in recipes. They're all pretty simple.
Creme de menthe.
Creme puffs, no creme brulee.
Okay.
So in this case, Betty loses out, and we're going to go with All Recipes. So a real simple recipe. We're doubling it because we're creating these for a function that I'm going to tonight. So I'm doubling the recipe, but the recipe calls for 6 egg yolks, 6 tablespoons of white sugar divided, half a teaspoon of vanilla, 2½ cups of heavy cream, and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Now the reason they say to divide the sugar is because half's going to go in with the egg yolks, the other half is going to be what we make the brulee with a torch at the end.
Okay, well, let's get
so-
rid of the whites because I don't want you putting sugar in the whites.
No, and actually I wish I'd done the other way because that bowl's easy to mix with. Let's see if I can find something to put them in. I'm just going to swap it out here. You'll see in a minute why I chose. You want to pour the yolks in there?
No yolk.
No yolk. I'm not yolking you. And we're going to put the, so we're doubling it, so this is a teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're doubling it, so we're going with a whole 6 tablespoons of sugar because it's double half with the bread. So beat these up.
Coming in.
Okay, if we do start measuring out, we need 5 cups. So 2.5 cups is the recipe, so we need 5 cups of cream. So would you start measuring out some cream and pouring it in there?
This one's empty.
Whatever's, there's a little bit left, so use.
Okay, but so this is 2 cups, right?
Yeah,
And that's 4 cups, right?
yeah.
So if we put the 4 cups and then just 1 cup from here, we're
But
good.
let's use up the rest of this
All right,
one,
yeah.
so that we
How many
can-
cups in a quart?
Echo. How many cups in a quart?
We just did this.
I know.
1 quart is 4 cups.
There we go.
Is this a cup measure?
That's a cup,
All right.
So-
Right to the rim?
right to the rim.
All right.
And then we can use all of this because that will be the 5 cups total.
Okay.
So, oops,
Is this going in here?
that's going in
Oh, and on the table.
and on the table.
All right.
Ooh,
Careful there.
yeah, a little sloppy. This may be a lot more creme brulee than I thought we were going to be. Well, we'll see once we start pouring them into
Shall we transfer it to a bigger bowl?
This is fine. So my daughter taught me, I always used to whisk like this,
Yeah.
and my daughter taught me to hold the whisk like this, and it actually, yeah, I guess if you're whisking for a longer time, won't you give that a try, see what's more comfortable for you. What do you think is more comfortable?
Well, this is probably more comfortable. It's harder to get going fast, though. So if you're trying to put a lot of air into something, you probably need to go like this, I would think.
Yeah.
But for just
And if
doing
you
it-
have to do a lot of stirring for a long time, I think that position would be more comfortable.
right, it's easier on the wrist.
Yeah.
'Cause some of it's the arm here going on, right?
Yeah. So let me start getting these tins set up. What we're going to do is the creme brulee will, the cups will sit in a water bath. So that's why I'm putting them in this tray here. We may have to get another tray because it looks like this is only going to take a dozen cups.
You know, you can buy these creme brulees frozen.
Oh, that's too much. That's too easy. It's more fun this way, especially at the end when we get to torch it.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me show you my torch. I can't see it. I'll have to look for it later. You can tell. Here it is. So at the end, this is what we're going to use.
Nice. And you showed me where it is now, so now I know.
Yeah, now you know where to find it. Where's? Oh, it is. Uh-oh. Why isn't it going on?
Oh, give it to me. I'll get it going.
Oh, must be running out of gas. But yeah, we'll have to torch it up when we're done. That's going to be the fun part.
Nice.
All right, so if you think that's whisked up well,
It's certainly mixed well.
you know, we should probably measure and have a consistent amount of whatever that's called. Put
Well,
in.
you could just go to like the same spot and everyone.
Yeah, but it's 2/3, and then you're eyeballing it, and
Okay, I mean, you're gonna turn down my cooking ability.
I know it's tough.
This is the first time I've been in the kitchen since I made pancakes back in 1987. They haven't
So
let me
let's
back
see.
in the kitchen since then.
Since '87,
Yeah,
the pancake debacle of '87.
that's you've heard of it, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I'm thinking let's just pour it in. So about that high, which is about a half a cup per.
I win. What was wrong with that? Too messy?
Yeah, I think just pouring it out of the spout is going to be easy enough.
Okay.
So why don't you do that, and I'll get another.
There you go. Because
Try
I'm not
for
gonna
us
be messy
to-
at all.
We may have to go grab one out of the pantry. Oh, there's mine.
Well, that one was a little too high. Forgot to be consistent.
That's all right. You just want
Probably should have started in the back too.
Yeah, or you could turn it around.
After I do the middle mode.
Too easy.
I think it adds a little something if they're all a different height.
Well, the other got
That bake at different times then?
I think it was my favorite one to pour the water in. So we're gonna have to find something
We're
else
gonna
to pour
run
the
out.
water in.
I'm putting too much in, I think.
We'll put a little less.
Should I make these consistent and those less? Like,
No, let's do more or less.
alright.
So like little more than halfway. Yeah, let's do that. That looks good. You're a natural, Dave.
Yeah, well, you can do the second half.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. So now I get to see
How, if
how
you can make,
consistent I can be
yeah, yeah. Well,
without spilling.
well, you
I already spilled.
well, no, but you probably want to do like a
Too
third
far.
because there's like none of the creme brulee left.
The creme.
The creme.
The brulee is the sugar. Now we could have. This
Why
is
don't they
just.
call it creme de sugar then?
This is just a simple vanilla creme brulee. We could have. Do you see any of those that like really fill? We can steal some out of a couple of these. I think we could probably get one more by stealing little bits. See any other? One more of this maybe.
This one's high.
That one. Okay. Okay. Good enough.
3, 6.
So that's pretty much it. We're gonna take these, put them in the oven. I put them in the oven first and then pour the water in. I've tried it the other way, where you pour the water in, then you're sloshing it trying to get it in the oven. No,
Doesn't work
put it
well.
in the oven, pour the water in. Gonna bake for, I think it's 30 minutes. They come out, we'll let them cool, and then just before we serve, we'll put about a tablespoon of sugar on each one, and then comes the fun part.
Nice.
If you're still around, we'll do that. Otherwise, I'll save them for you next time you come over.
Sounds good.
Thanks for your help, Dave.
Anytime.